Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Chef Anna Q, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of my family favorite recipes. You know, there's a perception that some of our traditional foods can't be made healthier. Well, let me tell you a little secret. You can still make delicious and authentic dishes while using better for you ingredients. No sacrifices needed. So grab your Mazola corn oil because we're going to make a delicious Arroz Con Pollo a la Chorrera. For this recipe, you're gonna need the chicken. You can use any part of the chicken you like. Today I'm using 6 chicken thighs. You're gonna need minced garlic, a large onion, a medium green pepper, canned tomato sauce, an Arroz seasoning mix, a bay leaf, white cooking wine, rice, chicken stock, peas, roasted red peppers, salt and pepper, and of course, Mazola corn oil. Including Mazola corn oil is the heart-healthy start to all your recipes. Whether you're baking or grilling, sauteing, or even marinating, it really helps the flavor of all your meals shine through. I'm sure you've heard about Arroz Con Pollo, because that's chicken and rice, but a la Chorrera means that it's a little more wet and it's just a little soupier. You don't have to do that, but I think that you should give it a try because you're gonna really like it. So we're gonna get started by adding about a 1/4 cup of Mazola oil into a heavy bottomed pot or Dutch oven. And while that's getting nice and hot, we are going to season our chicken. Season it liberally with salt and pepper, and really make sure you season it. Don't be afraid of salt and pepper because it really does make a difference. You want to season everything every step of the way. So I'm going to season them on both sides. Now that our oil is nice and hot, I'm going to place it in the oil skin side down. You definitely want to hear that sizzle. And basically we're trying to sear it, and that seals in the juices. And we're going to make sure we don't turn it too quickly. Give it time to get nice and golden brown. Starting to get some good color here. And I've seared them on both sides. Now our next step is to make the sofrito. And the sofrito is the holy trinity of Latin cooking. And it is bell pepper, onion, and garlic. We add that to almost everything, and this is no exception. So I'm going to add that to the very same oil where I browned the chicken for about 3 to 5 minutes until the onions get nice and translucent and the other vegetables are soft. So now we're gonna add our tomato sauce. I'm gonna lower the temperature just a little bit. I'm gonna let that cook for 2 or 3 minutes just to get that raw flavor out of the tomato sauce. Now we're gonna add the Arroz seasoning and the chicken stock. Now I'm gonna raise the temperature so that this comes to a boil again, and I'm gonna put our chicken thighs back in. Never get rid of any extra drippings because that adds tremendous flavor. And now we're gonna add the wine. You can also use beer. You wanna use a dry white wine. And then we add the bay leaf. Then we're gonna allow this to come to a boil, and once it boils, we're gonna reduce it and allow it to simmer about 25 to 30 minutes. And while we let this cook, I want to share with you why I love using Mazola corn oil. I remember when I was a little girl, my mom would use it all the time. But using Mazola is not just a way to replicate mom's recipes, it's also a smart choice for my family. Mazola corn oil can help lower cholesterol, making these recipes even better. So now that our chicken and stock has been simmering for about 25 to 30 minutes, we're ready to add our rice. And hear me out here. This is very traditional, and I promise you it makes a difference. I like to add canned peas, and the juice of the canned peas adds just this little extra flavor. You can leave it out, but I think you'll really like it if you try it. So we're gonna add the pea juice, and we're gonna cover it, and we're gonna transfer the whole thing to the oven, which has been preheated to 325 degrees. So our Arroz Con Pollo is ready. Let's take a look at it. Wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. This is my comfort food. There's something about a plate of Arroz Con Pollo makes everything better. And so now we're gonna add some peas. And yes, we use canned peas because they're so good in this. And a little pimentos and a wedge of lime. We're gonna add a few plantain chips. So there you have it, our Arroz Con Pollo a la Chorrera, which to me is comfort food at its best. How's that for dinner? I really hope you've enjoyed this recipe and that you guys will give it a try at home. Remember that heart health is often a real issue within the Hispanic community. So by working together and making smarter choices, we can make our hearts healthier one recipe at a time. See you soon.